Welcome back to the ABCGH Spoilers channel. Today, we will dive deep into the dramatic whirlwind surrounding Willow Tate Corinthos, Michael Corinthos, and the intense family conflict unfolding on General Hospital. Buckle up, because this story is bursting with unexpected twists, emotional turmoil, and shocking decisions that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Let's explore this saga in a completely reimagined way, with added depth, fresh perspectives, and intricate details to enrich the narrative. We've reversed the structure of the original tale, starting from the end and working backward, while infusing each segment with new layers of emotion, backstory, and analysis. A pivotal moment at the burn clinic, Willow's arrival in Germany. We begin at a critical juncture in this soap opera drama, where Willow Tate Corinthos steps off a plane in Germany, her heart heavy with anticipation and uncertainty. She has traveled thousands of miles to confront Michael Corinthos at the specialized burn clinic where he's been recovering from a life-altering accident. The chilly German air mirrors the frostiness that has settled into their fractured relationship. As Willow approaches the clinic's sterile, glass-paneled entrance, her mind races with questions. Will Michael even want to see her after everything that's happened? Can they salvage any semblance of civility for the sake of their children, Wiley and Amelia? This scene isn't just about a reunion, it's a potential turning point for the entire Corinthos family. Rumors have swirled among GH fans on social media platforms like X and Instagram about the possibility of a recast for Michael. Could this be the moment we see a new face stepping into the role, bringing a different energy to the character? Or will the show bring back Chad Duell, whose portrayal of Michael has been iconic for years? Either way, the stakes couldn't be higher. Michael's return to Port Charles, whether with a familiar or fresh face, is essential. His children need their father now more than ever, especially given the chaos Willow has unwittingly unleashed back home. Beyond the recast speculation, this clinic visit could lay the groundwork for a bitter custody showdown or, against all odds, a reconciliation. Let's dive deeper into why Michael's presence is so crucial and how Willow's journey to Germany might alter the trajectory of their lives. Michael's emotional struggle and unspoken love. Before Willow boarded that plane, a poignant conversation unfolded in Port Charles that shed light on Michael's lingering feelings. Carly Spencer, ever the protective mother hen, confided in Jason Morgan about her son's heart-wrenching plight. Despite the physical scars from his accident and the emotional wounds from his shattered marriage, Michael remains deeply in love with Willow. This isn't just a passing sentiment. It's a profound, soul-deep attachment that torments him as he lies in a foreign hospital bed, far from his family. Carly revealed to Jason that Michael would rather endure unimaginable hardship than see Willow build a new life with Kane, especially if it means his children are caught in the crossfire. This unspoken love adds a tragic layer to Michael's recovery. Imagine the inner conflict he grapples with daily, the burning desire to fight for his family juxtaposed against the fear of losing them forever. He dreads the thought of Drew stepping into his role as a father figure, creating a tight-knit bond with Wiley and Amelia that might eclipse Michael's influence. This fear isn't unfounded. Children adapt quickly, and Drew's growing presence in their lives could reshape their family dynamic in ways Michael can't control from afar. Carly's protective instincts kick into overdrive here, as she vows to ensure her son's fears don't become reality. But will her interference help or hinder Michael's chances of reclaiming his place in his children's lives? This emotional undercurrent sets the stage for the explosive confrontations that lie ahead. Drew's hidden fears and Willow's journey. Meanwhile, back in Port Charles, Kane grapples with his own set of anxieties as Willow prepares for her trip abroad. On the surface, he supports her decision to seek closure with Michael, offering reassuring words and a tight-lipped smile. But beneath this facade, Drew is a bundle of nerves. What if this journey rekindles old feelings between Willow and Michael? What if the sight of Michael, vulnerable yet resolute, melts the icy barriers Willow has built around her heart? Drew keeps these fears to himself, not wanting to burden Willow as she navigates this emotionally charged mission. Drew's internal struggle adds a fascinating dimension to his character. He's not just a rival to Michael. He's a man caught in a precarious balancing act, torn between his affection for Willow and the nagging doubt that he might lose her. He envisions nightmare scenarios where Willow returns from Germany, not with closure, but with a renewed commitment to Michael. Worse still, Drew worries about his burgeoning relationship with Wiley and Amelia. He's grown fond of the children, stepping into a quasi-paternal role, but he knows that any misstep could jeopardize his place in their lives. This tension promises to bubble over in the coming episodes, as Drew's unspoken insecurities clash with the unpredictable outcome of Willow's German odyssey. Carly's ruthless plan to protect her grandchildren. Before Willow even considered traveling to Germany, Carly Spencer was already plotting a strategic counterattack in Port Charles. Furious over Willow's impulsive decisions, Carly has decided to take matters into her own hands. She's enlisted the formidable Diane Miller to launch a legal offensive on Michael's behalf, aiming to secure custody of Wiley and Amelia. Carly's determination is fueled by a fierce maternal instinct. She refuses to stand idly by while her grandchildren are uprooted and placed in what she perceives as an unstable environment with Drew. This isn't just about custody, it's personal for Carly. She views Willow's actions as a betrayal not only of Michael but of the entire Corinthos family legacy. To deepen the intrigue, Carly had initially forged a shaky truce with her longtime adversary, Nina Reeves, hoping to combine forces against a common enemy. However, when Nina failed to pull her weight in this alliance, Carly severed ties without hesitation. Now, she's orchestrating a blindsiding maneuver, intending to catch Willow, Drew, and even Nina off guard with her legal gambit. Picture Carly pacing her living room late at night, drafting battle plans with Diane over the phone, her mind racing with worst-case scenarios. Her resolve is unshakable, but at what cost? Will her aggressive tactics alienate her from her grandchildren, or will they cement her as their ultimate protector? This subplot introduces a chess game of strategy and emotion, with each player holding high stakes. Willow's missteps and delusions of grandeur. Rewinding further, we uncover the root of this family feud, Willow's series of questionable choices that have ignited tensions across Port Charles. In a move that shocked even her closest confidants, Willow relocated herself and her children into Drew Kane's upscale home without so much as a discussion with Michael. This wasn't just a logistical decision, it was a brazen statement of independence or, as Carly sees it, a reckless act of defiance. To compound the controversy, Willow secretly signed documents granting Drew temporary guardianship over Wiley and Amelia, a decision made in haste and without Michael's consent. What drives Willow to such extremes? At her core, she seems to believe she's acting in her children's best interests, shielding them from the turmoil of her broken marriage. Yet, this conviction borders on delusion. Her actions betray a stunning lack of empathy for Michael's perspective, painting her as disconnected from the emotional fallout of her choices. Let's explore a possible backstory here. Perhaps Willow's own turbulent childhood, marked by instability and loss, fuels her desperate need to control her family's narrative. She might see Drew as a stabilizing force, a safe harbor in a stormy sea, without realizing how her decisions erode the trust of those around her. This psychological depth invites viewers to question whether Willow is a villain or a misunderstood figure grappling with her own demons. Regardless, her choices have set off a domino effect, pushing her allies and adversaries alike to their breaking points. Explosive confrontations and near violence. Even earlier in this saga, the tension between Willow and Carly boiled over into a near physical altercation that left everyone reeling. During a heated exchange at a local cafe, harsh words were flung like daggers, each accusation cutting deeper than the last. Carly, barely containing her rage, came dangerously close to striking Willow, her hand trembling with fury. Only Jason Morgan's timely intervention prevented the situation from escalating into violence. This moment wasn't just a clash of personalities, it was a microcosm of the larger war brewing over family loyalty and responsibility. Behind this confrontation lies a web of unresolved grievances. Carly perceives Willow as a traitor who has undermined Michael's role as a father, while Willow resents Carly's constant meddling in her life. Their animosity is further complicated by their shared history, once allies, now bitter foes. Imagine the emotional undercurrents at play, Carly's protective instincts colliding with memories of better days when Willow was part of the family fold. For Willow, this showdown might evoke feelings of isolation, as if she's battling an entire clan single-handedly. Jason's role as peacemaker adds intrigue. Why does he feel compelled to step in, and what personal stakes does he hold in this feud? This volatile encounter serves as a prelude to the larger battles ahead, foreshadowing the lengths to which both women will go to defend their versions of family. Jason's wisdom and Willow's desperation. Finally, we circle back to an earlier, quieter moment that set the stage for Willow's transformative journey. In a heartfelt conversation on April 22, Jason Morgan offered Willow a dose of tough love that cut through her haze of despair. When Willow confessed to feeling utterly hopeless, clinging to Jason as her last lifeline, he gently but firmly corrected her. He urged her to stop looking for external saviors and confront the crux of her problems head-on, her unresolved conflict with Michael. Jason's words weren't just advice, they were a call to action, pushing Willow to take accountability for the mess she's entangled in. This exchange highlights Jason's evolving role in General Hospital. No longer just the stoic enforcer, he's becoming a voice of reason amidst chaos, a grounding force for characters like Willow who are spiraling. His perspective might stem from his own past regrets, perhaps he sees echoes of his own failures in Willow's struggles, prompting him to guide her toward redemption. For Willow, this conversation is a wake-up call, though it's unclear if she'll heed it. Her desperation is palpable, she's lost in a fog of bad decisions, yearning for a way out but unsure of the path. This introspective moment offers a glimmer of hope. Could Jason's wisdom be the catalyst for Willow to rebuild her fractured life, or will it be drowned out by the drama that follows? As we've journeyed through this reversed narrative, we've explored the multifaceted layers of Willow and Michael's saga, from a tense reunion in Germany to the quiet wisdom of Jason Morgan. Each segment reveals new dimensions of heartbreak, ambition, and fear, painting a vivid portrait of a family on the brink of collapse or, perhaps, renewal. With custody battles looming, secret fears simmering, and personal reckonings on the horizon, General Hospital promises a roller coaster of emotions in the episodes to come. What will Willow uncover in Germany? Can Carly's legal crusade save her grandchildren, or will it deepen the rift? And most crucially, will Michael reclaim his place in his children's lives before it's too late? Next, we'll dive into the dramatic twists and power plays unfolding in the high-stakes world of deception and enchantment, focusing on the brewing storm caused by Natalia Ramirez's unexpected departure and subsequent actions. Buckle up as we dissect the consequences, unravel new layers to the ongoing feud, and consider the broader ramifications in the world of cosmetics and corporate intrigue. Let's embark on a detailed journey that not only reimagines the story's structure but also breathes new life, analysis, and intrigue into every element. The fallout and the reckoning, deception's inner turmoil. In the bustling heart of Port Charles, the executive offices of Deception Cosmetics are anything but calm. The company's leading ladies, Lucy Coe, Maxie Jones, and Brooklyn Quartermain, find themselves staring down what may be their most perilous threat yet. The recent launch of Enchantment's innovative new skincare line has sent shockwaves throughout the industry, igniting speculation about a potential mole within Deception's own ranks. Internal whispers soon become pointed accusations, with Lucy, the ever-intuitive business mogul, piecing together the suspicious pattern of leaks. The evidence, when presented, forms a damning tableau. Only someone with deep insider knowledge could have orchestrated such an orchestrated assault on Deception's bottom line and reputation. As suspicion inexorably turns towards their former CFO, Natalia Ramirez, a tense confrontation becomes inevitable. The showdown is not merely about business betrayal. It is a personal reckoning, exposing deep-rooted mistrust, ambition, and the question, can loyalty truly exist in an industry built on secrets and appearances? Natalia's denial is fervent, convincing enough to make even the most steadfast doubters hesitate for a moment. But Lucy, wielding determination like a weapon, refuses to be fooled. The resulting clash is a study in executive warfare, as Lucy vows to retaliate, swearing that Natalia will regret ever crossing deception. This confrontation is more than a simple accusation. It marks a turning point for deception, as the company must now reckon with the reality that its biggest battles are not always fought in boardrooms, but within the hearts of those they once trusted most. It's an explosive cocktail of rivalry, regret, and revenge, challenging the foundations of the company and the friendships it was built upon. Enchantment's Gambit, Erica Kane's masterstroke. While deception reels from the shockwaves of internal sabotage, another force quietly consolidates power. In Pine Valley, the legendary Erica Kane, always a step ahead of the game, unveils her latest stroke of genius, a revolutionary new product line that promises to leave deception in the dust. The launch is nothing short of a spectacle, marked by glitzy press events, viral campaigns, and whispers of scientific breakthroughs. What the public doesn't know is that behind Erica's stunning innovation lies a treasure trove of proprietary information, everything from pricing strategies to unique chemical formulas. An air of audacity surrounds the launch, as Erica, never one to play by the rules, leverages every scrap of insider knowledge fed to her by an anonymous benefactor. What distinguishes this move is not merely the product itself, but the masterful orchestration behind it. Erica's skillful maneuvering quickly puts enchantment at the center of industry conversation, forcing deception into a defensive crouch. There's even talk among beauty editors that this may be the downfall of deception, as consumers flock to the new, sensational offerings. Yet, underlying this commercial triumph is a shrewd calculation. Erica's willingness to entertain unknown collaborators shows her pragmatic approach to business warfare. She's not above dealing with the devil, especially if it means unseating her greatest rival. For Erica, victory is not just a matter of profits but legacy, cementing her status as the ultimate queen of cosmetics. Natalia's secret alliance, the deal with enchantment. Long before the rumors surfaced and accusations flew, a desperate Natalia Rogers Ramirez found herself standing at a crossroads. Betrayed, hurt, and reeling from her abrupt termination, Natalia was determined to seize control of her own narrative. Rather than recede quietly into professional obscurity, she picked up the phone and dialed an old contact, Erica Kane herself. The two women, as it turns out, share a history that traces back to the earliest days of their careers. Their relationship is a complex tapestry of mutual respect, strategic rivalry, and unspoken secrets. When Natalia reaches out, she finds an eager listener on the other end. Erica, sensing opportunity, immediately recognizes the advantage of having deception's financial brain as her new secret weapon. The alliance is formalized with brisk efficiency. Natalia offers more than just market trends. She provides detailed breakdowns of deception's upcoming launches, pricing models, and even the highly guarded Zincite supply chain, essential for cutting-edge product development. In exchange, Natalia negotiates not only compensation, but influence, a say in the new direction of enchantment, and perhaps even a shot at professional redemption. This clandestine partnership marks a seismic shift in the power dynamics of the cosmetics world. Gone is the image of Natalia as a mere corporate casualty. She is now a chess master, orchestrating moves that will send ripples throughout the industry. The details of their arrangement remain shrouded in secrecy, but one thing is certain. Natalia has chosen her side, and she intends to win. The dismissal, seeds of betrayal. Before betrayal and corporate espionage, there was a boardroom, a place where dreams were made and broken. Natalia's tenure as Deception's CFO was marked by brilliance and innovation, yet it ended in a maelstrom of accusation and disappointment. The reason? Her failure to disclose a crucial piece of her past, her former marriage to Jen Sidwell, a man with shadowy ties to the competitive world of beauty manufacturing. Lucy, Maxie, and Brooke Lynn, upstanding stewards of deception's brand and integrity, saw this omission as an unforgivable breach of trust. For them, transparency was non-negotiable. Any secrets, however small, could prove fatal in a world where competitors pounced on the merest hint of weakness. Their decision to terminate Natalia's employment was swift and unanimous, leaving her stunned and embittered. In the aftermath, Natalia's sense of betrayal grew into a quiet, burning resolve. Though her professional performance had been stellar, her personal life became the basis for her undoing. This injustice, perceived or real,